Hey there. Hello. This is Soulful Business and Money Training for healers, spiritual coaches, animal communicators, and human and animal wellness practitioners. I'm so glad that you're here. Um, I have a really great topic for you today, and it's going to serve you no matter what you have going on, whether you are in really good jive with all things happening in your life, or there seems to be some discord or challenge. I've got something today that is going to help you immensely. And it's all about universal law, one universal law in specific that goes in conjunction with the law of attraction. Now, there are lots of universal laws that go into cooperation with the law of attraction. Law of attraction is not the only law that determines what happens in our lives, what we create in our lives, and what comes our way. But this universal law, the law of grace, definitely happens all around the law of attraction, right? And I love woo. You love woo. That's one of the reasons we come together, right? But universal laws are not woo. First, let me just say they're scientifically founded. They are reflected in nature everywhere that we look. And nature is scientifically consistent, right? So the universal laws, I guess what I want to say is the woo part is about believing in them. The woo part is about trusting and surrendering and allowing what is right, what you are designing in your world and in your life to take place, right? That's the universe takes care of all of that. So the woo is in the surrender, but the way that it happens is all scientific, and it definitely lines up. So this universal law is the law of grace, and it's simple, and it is absolutely part of the process of manifesting whatever it is that you are actively wanting to create in your life, whatever it is that your desire is at this moment in time. The law of grace is applied. Okay. And so this law of grace, it was really a big breakthrough for me. And I think it could be really beneficial for you too. When you look through this lens. Now, the law of grace really doesn't, what it means is that you're not always going to get everything that you want while you are creating it, manifesting it, and attracting it. What it means is that you are going to get exactly what is needed for your spiritual journey, for your spiritual growth, for whatever you need at this moment in time. So the law of grace, it means you will always get what you need. It might not be what you want. And so it's not necessarily a comfortable law, right? The law of grace, we think of grace as something that, having grace, and it's just graceful, and we are full of grace, and it makes everything easy. Well, that's where this law is so helpful, is because it reminds us, it supports us in getting back into a place of flow and into a place of ease and into a place of allowing when we are met with frustration or discomfort or disappointment, all those feelings that come up when we're trying to create great things, right? Like, it isn't always awesome. Sometimes there are bumps in the road. Sometimes there are glitches. Sometimes there are things that happen. You say, whoa, 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 that isn't what I wanted. I take it back. I take it back. So the law of grace is the law that's being applied there, right? So you have to be specific and diligent about what it is that you are trying to attract, right? That's the discipline involved in manifesting. You have to be consistent. You have to be really, really, what am I trying to say? Consistent and specific about what you want, and picture that, and talk about that, and imagine that, and feel into that, and believe that that is happening for you, and be consistent in terms of letting go and being faithful that it's going to happen, letting go and really, really allowing the universe to kick in. But the law of grace is amazing, because when things don't line up perfectly, and we get into that feeling of, oh crap, why isn't it here yet? Or, oh geez, why did this happen instead of what I really wanted? or you feel like you really screwed up what you were manifesting, the law of grace shifts us into how is this perfect for me right now? That is the tagline for the law of grace. How is this situation absolutely perfect for me right now along my spiritual journey? Right. And that can take us from feeling all victim-y and all like, down and out, and I'm never going to hit it. I'm never going to make this happen, or I'm never going to receive this amazing thing that I want. And it creates an opportunity for a breakthrough, and it opens the doorway to help us see what it is we need to focus on. When you ask that question, how is this circumstance or this situation or this, whatever has just happened or occurred or not occurring yet, how is it just perfect for me right now? How does this line up, and how is it perfect? And this has been so helpful. And you'll know when you want to lean on the law of grace and think about it and call it in and look at how it's showing up in your life, when you start to feel frustrated, when you start to feel a little disappointed, even when you're afraid, right? And just asking, how is this perfect for me right now? How is this lining up and bringing exactly what I need? And right behind that thought, right behind that initial question that you ask, opens the door for answers, right? The door opens, and you have a new insight, or you have a new opportunity to receive something different, receive a new insight, or receive some information about what you need next and what you should do next, or how you should tweak what it is that you've been doing. So the law of grace, you will always get what you need for your spiritual growth or your personal development, but you might not always get what you want. Right. And this is why when working with the law of attraction, sometimes it feels like, whoa, I didn't want this. This isn't what I wanted. Wait, stop. Right. And it's because this law comes first. It's always going to be what we attract, what we receive, what comes our way is always going to be in energetic alignment with our energy. It's always going to be in alignment with our energetic vibration. Right. It's always going to be in alignment with what we've been creating in our thoughts and our feelings and our physical bodies and in the actions that we've been taking. So when this law of grace shows up in your world and you're experiencing something that like you really didn't want to experience, or that the law of attraction kind of went off the rails for you, ask yourself, how can this be perfect right now? How can this be perfect for me? And when you ask that question, I will guarantee you that within 24 hours, when you really ask that question, you say, how can this be perfect for me? If it's not an immediate awareness about how it's perfect, within 24 hours, you will have something show up in your life that reflects the perfection, that reflects what you need instead, or reflects something different that you can apply, or something different that you can do. Okay. It is by law, right? And it's really super helpful to keep you from feeling disappointed or out of victim mode, right? When you get your heart hurt, or when you your confidence gets just plundered, or you're plain old scared or uncertain or frustrated, right? And that can leave you feeling like, oh, why isn't this happening? Why? So ask yourself this question: how is this perfect for my spiritual growth or my own personal development right now? And asking that creates freedom. It has the capacity to really shift challenging situations where it feels like the world is happening to you rather than for you. It can shift all of that and put you in a situation, put you in a frame, an energy, a standpoint, and a mindset of being able to accept what you need right in this moment, right? And it's that acceptance that allows us to create the spaciousness for what is just right for us to come in. That is amazing, my dear friends. That piece about just creating the space, aligning in the moment, a little bit of surrender, and saying, I am ready for whatever is just right to come in for me, while maintaining that vision, that desire, that goal, that feeling like you've already have what it is that you want, right? What is the next thing on my journey? So this helps me so, so much as I am manifesting the heck out of things this month. And just ask yourself, how is it this perfectly in alignment with what I need to know next, what I need next? So let me know how this resonates for you. Let me know if you notice this law of grace happening in your world. And let me know if this is helpful, if this strategy of asking, how is this perfect for me right now, allows you to move from feeling disappointed or frustrated or frightened into feeling ready for the next greatest thing, into opening a door so that you can be aware of what is right for you next and allow that thing to come in. Right? Let me know how that works for you. Let me know if you feel like this is something that you can apply and that would help you right now. So you can drop something into the comments. You can email me back. You can put something right below here in the comments on YouTube. And I'd love to know how this lands for you and how you commit to using this in your own life. So that's what I have for you today. All my love.